Is anyone else tired of being quiet? I've stood in the background for years, awaiting the turn for my voice to be heard, eager to lend a helping hand in environments where I thought I had allies. I couldn't see the traps many placed in my path as a means of destruction. With every step, I almost succumbed to the enemy's tactics of defeat. My mind was blind to jealousy, not because I was naive, but rather I chose to see the good in people. With rapid heartbeats, my life's goal has always been to inspire others and provide opportunities for them to succeed. Even as a kid, I loved helping others, no matter the task. Need papers copied? I got you. Need an ear to vent without judgment? I got you. No matter the ask, I'd show up with a gentle heart and a loving smile to support in whatever ways I could. Never did I imagine that people would use my ideas as their own. Like when I took the art of preaching way back in 2012, 2013, and the teacher/preacher of record took a message I wrote in confidence while in the class, and he used it as a sermon as if God downloaded what I said in my writing directly to him. I mean, all the way down to the imagery using blindfolds as a visual representation for the congregation to draw them into the message, just as I described the use of blindfolds in my literature. I'm tired of being quiet. My eyes weigh heavily, pouring out oceans of memories on heaven's floor. I see clear now. It's devastating to know that in some spaces of time, I was only defined as being valuable when it served as a slingshot to propel certain individuals and organizations forward. Hearing lingering thoughts in my mind, such as "vengeance is mine, saith the Lord," rings loudly, wondering when God was going to step in and fight my battles. I mean, didn't he see the scars I wore from that ministry leader who snatched the opportunity to teach Sunday school out of my fingertips grasp back in 2014? I'm tired of being quiet. Teaching young girls how to find their way to God was a passion of deliverance I felt in real time. I discovered in those moments that all should have a chance to witness and experience pouring out part of themselves to help uplift and empower others. That's what teaching these young girls did for me. And in the blink of an eye, the ministry leader used a non-ministry related reason to say these words to me. I no longer need your services. Here's what happened for her to say those words. One day she came to me and initially stated she wanted me to travel with her from Philly to Virginia because she had to facilitate for an event. Because I was her assistant during the time, I'd be serving from an armor bearer capacity, doing things like carrying her belongings, helping her prep for her presentation, and doing anything she asked me to do within reason. Again, due to my desire to help others, I was inclined to say yes to attending. She waited until the day before the event to tell me that not only would I be using my own car to drive, but that I also had to share a room with other women she invited to the event. She never asked, she demanded. Uncomfortable, to say the least, my heart skipped a beat. Intuition dropped to the pit of my stomach that day, and I had to revoke my services. I let her know that because of finding out travel and room logistics the day before the event, I'd no longer be able to attend. I was not okay with her demanding that I had to drive and I had to share a room with people I didn't know. My firm no is what she used to tell me that she no longer needed my assistance teaching Sunday school. Never did I imagine that a task I did out of the kindness of my heart, such as teaching, would be stripped away from me so abruptly, just because I chose peace over chaos and stood firmly in my decision. I just knew God was going to step in then and discipline the woman that wronged me. I waited and I watched, but nothing. And yet still, I drew closer to God. The ability to release and gain simultaneously is a devotion I learned. It became a tool I added to my toolkit. From season to season, I stood the test of time with every wave, even when tossed to and fro like the deer who panted after the water. In Psalms 42, I too lingered after God more and more. Deeply rooted pain filled my heart because of what I experienced. I felt that my purpose was taken away and I didn't know what to do. In my desperation to fill a void, I asked God, okay, what do I do now? Never did I imagine that I would experience church hurt. Quivering screams at God's door, I proclaimed, I listen, I'm obedient, I try my best to follow the rules. Why? Why did these challenges have to be the letters added to the pages of my heart, producing pain, attempting to choke hold my purpose? You see, this is just a small dose of medicine I had to taste during a sprinkling in time while driving down memory lane, until I woke to a revelation that I already had the cure. Unbeknownst to me, I was looking for people to grant me access to a palace I already had the keys to, thinking that there was some grand wisdom they obtained to help me uncover my greatness. Now it makes sense why every doorway I reached, I couldn't gain entry to cross the threshold. I had it all wrong. Walking along a path, connecting with individuals that I hoped would do for me as I did for them, propel me into my destiny. Discombobulated, these gatekeepers can only have access to what belongs to them, not what belongs to me. During those cyclical seasons, I noticed a few things on repeat. I noticed that I was asking for permission to use what already belonged to me. My ideas, my talents, they were all within, just awaiting my boldness to pick up the pen. They say, write the vision and make it plain. So this time, in this season, I am choosing to go against the grain. I am choosing to share my story, with God aligning my path and illuminating my thoughts with divine perspectives only few dare to dream. This wrinkle in time I leave at the doorsteps of your heart, to take leaps beyond bounds and begin to start. Don't just leave your goals written down on paper. Create strategies that turn the vision into reality. Those people who attempt to block your jump shot don't see that you already caught the rebound. That was their blind spot. See yourself where you want to be and go there.